Hey, welcome to episode 17. So let's get excited, let's get pumped up, because we're going to change it up for the next few weeks. On Inside Fridays, I'm going to coach you, train you through every chapter of this book, which has changed millions of lives. This book is Think and Grow Rich.
Welcome to the Perpetual Calling Podcast, and this is Insight Friday, where I track down key thought leaders from around the world, find out their key learnings and insights, and give it to you right here, right now. I'm Anthony Payton. I'm your host for the next few minutes, so turn that volume up and let's get started.
All right, welcome to another episode of Insight Friday. That's right. Think and Grow Rich. So I got the little complete classic text in front of me, and leather-bound book, gold-lined pages, and it's quite amazing book. And so, yes, I'm going to go through the insights, the learnings from every chapter in this book over the next several weeks, and so I'll give you an example of the chapters. Well, there's a few chapters actually, so it may be more than a few weeks. It may be around 9 weeks. How does that sound? That'll bring us to the end of 2019 for you to jump in to 2020 with some learnings, with a vision, with passion, with purpose. And so today we are going over one of the first main chapters in this book, which is desire. And so every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to burn the ships and cut all sources of retreat. Only by doing so, one can be sure of maintaining that state of mind known as a burning desire to win, which is essential to success. So you've probably been told, like I have, that you need a B plan. Or maybe just make what you're trying to achieve, your business, make that your B plan, and just focus on maybe your current job, even though you might hate it. Just focus on that until you can grow your B plan. But it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like having playing at two sports. You can be playing one sport, and so you've got this other sport as well, but you're not really focusing on one thing. You're not reaching your full potential in that one area. And so what you're really doing is spreading yourself out too thinly, not achieving what you want to achieve. So, burn the boats, burn the ships. Burn the ships. Don't worry about a B plan. Just focus on your A plan. Do whatever it takes and have that burning desire to achieve what you want to achieve. And so, desiring riches with a state of mind that becomes an obsession, then planning definitive ways and means to acquire riches, and backing those plans with persistence, which does not recognize failure, will bring riches. So in this book, there's a few steps you can take to bring that financial equivalent, those desires, those riches into your life. So I'm going to run through these, and you can, if you're listening to this, just have an idea. If you're if you're in the car and you can't write down notes, but if you've got a pen and paper in front of you, here's a great idea. Write some notes right now. So, the method by which desire for riches can be transmuted into its financial equivalent consists of 6 definite practical steps. So, first, fix your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient to merely say, I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the amount, so specific. And there's a psychological reason for definitiveness. That's a challenging word, more challenging than I thought actually. But So there's a reason for this, which will be described in a subsequent chapter, which I will get to over the training sessions over the next few weeks, or 8 or 9 weeks, I should say. And so the second step, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. See, there's no such reality as something for nothing. So what are you going to give in return for desiring that money, for that money? So if you're in a business, maybe it's you're going to impact people like no one else ever has, and in return, you will get your riches. And the third thing, establish a definitive date when you intend to possess the money you desire. So a specific date. The fourth thing, create a plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put this plan into action. The fifth step, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition. State what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. So basically, you're taking the first 4 steps and writing out, say, a succinct statement, a very clear and concise statement of those 4 points. So I'll reply to that. I'll reread that. So write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan which you intend to accumulate it. And then the 6th step, the final step, is read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of this money. And so only those who become money conscious ever accumulate great riches. Money consciousness means that the mind has become so thoroughly saturated with the desire for money that one can see oneself already in possession of it. So see yourself with it. Feel it. What do you see? What do you feel? Here's a couple metaphors in the chapter Desire. The oak sleeps in the acorn. The bird waits in the egg. And in the highest vision of the soul, a waking angel stirs. Dreams are the seedlings of reality. And so now I'm going to leave you with a little poem. So remember, no effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity than is required to accept misery and poverty. So a great poet has correctly stated this universal truth through these lines. I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I encountered my scanty store. For life is a just employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you have set the wages, why? You must bear the task. I worked for a menial hire, only to learn, dismayed, that any wage I had asked of life would have willingly paid. So that is the chapter of desire. So next week, we jump into faith. Enjoy your day. Catch you then.
Thanks for joining us on Insight Friday. If you're a thought leader and want to be on the show, send an email to support@perpetualcalling.com. That's support@perpetualcalling.com, and I'll be in touch. Now, if you gained an insight or learned something new from this show, head to iTunes and rate and review us. And in doing that, I'll mention you on the show. Catch you next time. Thanks for joining us.